Hi, Gia. So great to meet you. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. Nice to meet you.
Listen, this movie completely blew me away. I was just riveted from beginning to end. And I have to tell you, somebody who has a love-hate relationship with social media, I'm sure you can understand that. It just, it was extraordinary. It was extraordinary what you did with this film. What was the impetus for you to say, I know it took like 7 years to get this going. So what was the catalyst to say, I got to get this out there?
Yeah, it was a lot of things. I had a friend that was sort of working with these YouTubers a long time ago before they were such a thing, but she was explaining to me that they have a massive following, more than what, we consider mainstream stars to have. And when she kind of told me what their content was, I was very confused. Like, wait a minute, they just open a box or they just play video games? Like,
Yeah.
where's story lying in all of this? And then, of course, I saw Face in the Crowd, and I felt very moved by that film and felt very relevant to what was going on today. And I think it's sort of a tale as old as time, with these kind of, when you experience fame and money and power, how do you protect yourself from your ego?
Yes.
Um, and those kind of morals, but also sort of telling it in just a simple love story. And I love a crazy character, so it's fun to kind of create that.
Yeah, well, let's just dive into that crazy character. Andrew Garfield, seriously, I mean, I've been interviewing him since day one, and
Mhm.
he is one of my favorite people to talk to and just to watch. He is extraordinary. Like, if he doesn't get a nomination or something for this performance, I've never seen him. And what's so interesting to me about Andrew is he's pretty much a private person. He doesn't go for this garbage, you know what I mean? And he just gave it his all. Why are we, I mean, how did he come on board? And plus he's a producer too, so he was pretty passionate about this. What was it that got him going?
Well, I had gotten to know him a little bit through the years, and I was talking kind of just what I was telling you, of just where I was feeling with the culture and what I was trying to say. And he had very similar interests, and um, eventually I came to him with this idea, and but I needed help. I didn't really know how to kind of um, say all this and not be expositional, and to get to work with that level of talent was um, very educational and inspiring, and exciting. And we did a lot of workshops to try to figure out, like, who these characters are, what is it we want to say without you know being a lecture, making sure it was still fun and
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, he was just very helpful in that way, but it was also exciting to see him kind of run free and play and as an actor and do the things that he doesn't normally get to do.
Yeah, it was extraordinary. And I wonder, you look at, because there are people like this character in the social media world, as we were saying earlier. And what
Uh-oh.
about these people, like you say,
I'm
little
sorry.
boxes or little kids.
Could
It's
you repeat the
crazy.
question? You buffered a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Why are we so riveted to, like, in watching these people and do what they do? Because some of it is just so ridiculous. But we watch and you see they get gazillions of likes and all the, whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't still fully know the answer, but I think that there's actually some artistry to it, more than we think. And there's two different kinds. There's the ones that we're confused about, and then the ones that actually are doing something interesting. So I don't want to, like, ridicule them,
Yeah.
but uh, I think we're just in a space where entertainment is the only way we can engage with something, is if it's exciting or dangerous, or a nervous breakdown is when we kind of focus. And why is that?
Yeah. At the end, very telling scene when Maya's character, when she's vomits and she vomits emojis.
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
that was just something that was really part of the earlier rendition of the film. It was just sort of a dream or an image that I've always had, and it was sort of reflective of how I feel about all of this, of, you know, inundation of content and all of these questions, and how it's making us feel and how it's designed to make us stay on it, and just feeling very overwhelmed, that I just needed to really spit it all out and have a catharsis, and go in so I could relieve myself.
So did your opinion of social media change drastically from the beginning of making this to the end?
Yes, I think my relationship with it has changed. I don't feel as connected to it as maybe I once had it. There's no more of the compare and despair. I don't have it on my phone anymore. I don't have interest to kind of check it out. And I feel like a much more healthier relationship, where I pull a lot of great images for it, for mood boards, or you know, find cool pop-up restaurants, or activism, or great things. So um, focusing on the good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this movie is more than good. It's really,
Mhm.
really excellent. You've done an extraordinary job with it, and it's been a real pleasure to have the opportunity to talk to you today, Gia. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a nice one. Bye bye.
Thanks, Bonnie.